Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to finally be filming this video because I really want to share this brand that I love, which is Riddle Oil, as well as some cool things that I learned about scents and fragrance, and also my thoughts on each of these Riddle Oil products. If you're not yet familiar with Riddle Oil is a brand that specializes in creating fragrance oils that are cruelty-free, vegan, free of harmful chemicals, and they also don't contain any carrier oils. And also, fragrance oils are supposed to last longer than your typical alcohol-based perfumes or colognes. These fragrance oils come in these little glass bottles, and they also come packaged in stainless steel roll-on applicators. When I first came across the original Riddle Oil somewhere online about a year or two ago, I was really intrigued by the description of this product, and this fragrance oil had been sitting on my wish list for a few months. And then I saw a video where one of my favorite YouTubers, Christine, she raved about the original scent. It took me a while to pull the plug because I couldn't smell it before I purchased it, and also this little bottle here, it cost $50. So I was on the fence about it, but seriously, once Christine raved about it and how amazing it smells, that was all I needed to finally pull the trigger. And so I ordered my first bottle of Riddle Oil earlier this year, and actually the one that I ordered, I'm a little more than halfway done with it. And the one that I showed you before is the one that was sent to me. I've been wearing this scent ever since I got it earlier this year, and I absolutely love it. So sometime last month, I was watching Christine's Get Ready With Me video, and I'll leave a link to her channel down below, but I'm sure many of you guys are already familiar with her. And if you've been watching my channel for a while, it's no secret that I'm a very huge fangirl of Christine's. And in Christine's Get Ready With Me video, she shared that Riddle Oil came out with 5 new scents. So after I watched that video, I emailed Chelsea, who I believe is the founder of Riddle Oil, and I let her know just how much I love the original Riddle Oil ever since I got it, and that my bottle was almost out, and I would love to test out and review this line for her. And along with the new line of fragrance oils, I was particularly interested in trying out the Riddle Oil Original Cream Lotion, and she sent me this along with the Riddle Oil Spray Lotion in the scent Eden, as well as the 5 new scents in their line. I will be giving you the breakdown of the scent notes in each of these fragrance oils, as well as my thoughts on each of these scents. I'm gonna start with the original Riddle Oil, which also happens to be my favorite. And this is described as a one-of-a-kind fragrance that works with your body's natural chemistry. And it is definitely fresh and clean, like the description says. I love this stuff. I don't even mind that it's on the tip of my nose right now. Oh, it's so good. Okay, so this is described as your skin but better. And it is unique to each user because it mixes with your body's chemistry and uses your body heat to warm the molecules before diffusing them into the air. I mean, when I first read this, before even knowing what it smelled like I was in. It also says that this scent can be worn alone or layered, but I prefer to wear this just by itself because I love it so much. And I really appreciated that on the website there's a how to apply portion that I want to share with you because I found it helpful. So it says to roll on your pulse points, your wrists, behind your ears, along your breastbone, behind the knees and elbows. I personally don't apply it on the back of my knees or elbows. I just concentrate it on my wrists and right behind my ears. The second thing it recommends is to make sure that you are well moisturized because oil absorbed into dry skin will result in the scent being less fragrant. The third tip is to dab and not rub because rubbing too hard will actually cause the molecules in the scent to break down and your fragrance won't last as long. If I could tattoo a scent to my body, it would be this one. That is how much I love it. And this is the new one that was sent to me. But the original one, it comes in this little pouch and it stays in my little makeup bag. I call it a makeup bag, but really there's not much makeup in here. But I carry this with me everywhere. And this one lives with me in my purse at all times. I love the smell of this so much that my only issue with it is I wish the smell was stronger. But at the same time, I think that what makes this scent so beautiful is how subtle it is. I know that most, if not all, of the Riddle Oil fragrances are unisex, but to me, some of them smell a bit more feminine. But I know for sure that the original scent is definitely unisex. So funny story, when I got my first bottle earlier this year, I was applying it repeatedly throughout the day, and after a few days I could no longer smell it on myself. Like, I would apply it and then it didn't smell like anything on my wrist. I couldn't smell it out of the bottle. So I actually emailed Chelsea and was asking her like, hey, do you have any suggestions? Like, I don't know what happened. Did I get an unusual batch? And yeah, I emailed her with a bunch of questions, and she emailed me back, and I thought her email to me was so informative that I really want to share this with you. Let me see. So if you guys have this or are planning to purchase it, I think you might find this really helpful. So Chelsea says, the way a typical perfume or cologne is created is by layering top, middle, and base notes. What differentiates these is the weight of the molecules. The top is the lightest and evaporates quickly, which is the scent you receive right out of the bottle. The middle takes around 10 to 20 minutes to evaporate, and the base comes out around 30 to 45 minutes later. I didn't know any of these things, by the way. So she says, Riddle is made of only base notes. This is why it smells a little different on everyone. Because by the time the scent warms up on your body, it has already mixed with your chemistry, creating a unique scent profile. This is why when you smell the same perfume on two different people, after about an hour of wearing it, it smells like a slightly different scent altogether. With this being said, Riddle becomes a part of you and enhances your own smell and pheromones. How often do you know what you smell like? Think about laying next to a loved one and smelling their personal scent. They don't smell this, but you can. Why? Because it's not a scent that your limbic system is used to smelling all of the time. When your limbic system becomes used to a scent, it will begin to ignore it, because its entire job is to keep you away from danger through sniffing out new smells. Some people are more sensitive to scent than others. This does not mean that Riddle is not there. It simply means that you're not as sensitive to it, and because you don't have the top and middle note, you think it is scentless. That's exactly what happened with me. I assure you that people around you will smell it. I hardly smell it on myself much, but people stop me constantly to find out what scent I'm wearing. Consider the man or woman that walks past you and assaults your nose with pungent colognes or perfumes. I assure you that they don't know how strong it is. Their scent receptors begin to ignore the scent they wear, so they layer it on, believing that it's gone. It's a lot to take in, but scent is a very complex system. Riddle is there. Please feel free to write back with any further questions. Man, like, I learned so much from that one email, and seriously, I stopped over applying this, and even now, like, I fully smell it again. So yeah, I really appreciated that email from Chelsea, and I hope it was helpful for you guys. What I love to do is, now that I have the original cream lotion, I like to layer the original Riddle oil on top of this. So to give you a little bit of a review on this lotion, you see that it's quite runny and it's very light. It's very light, but it's not greasy. I have really dry skin, as most of you already know, and the winters in Korea are very dry. And also, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, you know how frugal I can be when it comes to luxurious body care, and I want this lotion to last me as long as possible. So instead of just using this all over my body after a shower, my friend Sandra, who you guys met earlier this week in a morning chat, she heard me talking about how I wanted to find a something similar to the Cetaphil moisturizing cream. So I wanted something really moisturizing, but something that was unscented. And she did her research and picked up a bottle of this for me. It is a Korean brand. Let's see, it's the Illy, that's the brand I guess. Illy, I-L-L-I. And it's the Ceramide Atto Lotion. And yeah, it's fragrance free. So I have been using this all over my body for that extra moisture, and then I use this on top, like mostly on my upper body, just for the scent. Oh, it's so good. Again, my only thing with the lotion is, oh, I wish the fragrance was stronger just because I love it so much, but anyway. So to introduce the new line of Riddle Oil, the first one I have here is Santal, and it is described as a walk through the forest that entices you with a sophisticated woodsy presence. The top note is spicy cardamom. Middle notes include amber, sandalwood, orchid, and the base notes are mango blossom, strawberries, and vanilla. And I believe this is truly a unisex scent. I was most excited about smelling Santal because Christine said this was her favorite after the original Riddle Oil. And I have to say, the new line of fragrances, the scents are much stronger than the Riddle Oil original. And that makes sense because the original only contains base notes based on what Chelsea shared with me. And Santal, along with the rest of them, they have top, middle, and base notes. So Santal is definitely a very exotic, spicy scent. But unfortunately, I haven't been reaching for this one too much because the first time that I wore it, my husband Brandon said he didn't like this smell on me because it didn't smell like me. But I know he really likes the original Riddle Oil on me. So yeah, I just haven't been reaching much for Santal, so I'm probably going to be gifting that one. Next is Sundara, and it is described as fresh, rich, and confident. A special blend of woody, green, and citrus floral musk notes. So the top notes are green tea and lemon, the middle notes are black tea and jasmine, and the base notes are hay, tonka bean, and sandalwood. So this one, to me, I would wear this on a night out. Like, if you ask me to describe this scent, it smells like a florally night out, but not like grandma florals, but just like this really fresh floral with a hint of sandalwood. I mean, guys, I suck at describing scents, but yeah, to me, a night out. That's what it smells like. And then we have Eden, and Chelsea also sent me the spray lotion for Eden. Let me show you the dispenser. So this one sprays out like that. I'm just layering it on today with all these different brittle scents. Eden's described as the fresh cut green scent of gardenia blossoms. Sweet, fresh, and floral. When I looked at the Riddle Oil website a month ago, the notes weren't up yet. But before I read the notes, to me, it smelled like fresh cut grass. Like, that was my first thought. And then now the notes are available on the website, and it says, it doesn't say top, middle, or base, it just says notes. And those notes are grass, fern, lemon, gardenia, red jasmine, musk, and clove. And to me, this is a very summery scent. It smells like a day at the park. Like, if you were out having a picnic all day, it's a very summery scent, and I'm actually going to save it to use in the summer because I haven't been reaching for this in the winter very much. So next up we have Night Flower, and this is described as a walk in the secret garden of treasured memory. And the top notes include white peony and jasmine. The middle notes are tuberose, tamarind, and arum lily. God, these are hard to say. And the base notes include incense, sandalwood, and amber. I would say of the bunch, this one is my least favorite to put on my body. And that's because to me, it smells kind of strongly of incense. And I'm not a huge fan of the smell of incense. However, I do think that this would make a nice, like, fall winter candle, and I would love to burn it as a candle, but it's not a scent that I want on my body throughout the day. And lastly, we have North Wind, and this is described as a light and fresh tropical fragrance. And the notes are fresh peach, pineapple, papaya, coconut milk, lilies, and wild freesia. And this one, I would say I like this the best after the original Riddle Oil, and that's because to me this does smell like a tropical vacation. This makes me wish that I was living in Hawaii and not in Korea. And whenever I wear this, it kind of transports me to a warmer place. I feel like this would make a really nice summer scent, but it's also one that I don't mind wearing in the colder months. I wore this on my birthday night out, and so when I smell this, it reminds me of Sandra and Hyo, and yeah, my 31st birthday will be tied to this smell. It does have a quite sweet fragrance, so if you're not into the sweet smells, you might not love this one, but I like to use this sparingly. For each scent, there are 3 different sizes available, and the one I have is the 8 milliliter. The one above this is a half-ounce size, and then there's also a sample size that you can purchase. And I will leave links down below for each of these products. These scents are also available in candles and lotions as well. If you're interested in picking up anything from Riddle Oil, Chelsea has generously offered me a coupon code to share with you, and if you enter the code Jenn Rogers at checkout, you can save 10% off your entire purchase. And she also let me know that this coupon code has no expiration date, so go nuts, and thank you so much, Chelsea. I think that's it. Let me know which of these scents intrigued you the most in a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!